your first chapter numbers. Already you have known what is natural number, then whole numbers and integers. All these things or these numbers you are knowing. Natural numbers start from 1 to other, whole numbers start from 0. Integers have both positive and negative sign. So all these numbers, natural number, whole number and integers, you are well known about that. Now we'll see the next that we called as rational numbers. So rational number, it includes all the natural number, whole number, integer, and that we can write in the form of P upon Q. So such number which we can write in the form of P upon Q is called as rational number, where P and Q, they are integers. The number which we can represent in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. This condition is that the denominator should not be 0. Such type of numbers we represent on the number lines are called as rational number. So P upon Q is any rational number with P and Q, they are integers and their denominator will not be 0. Such type of all numbers are called as rational numbers. So 3 upon 4 minus 2 upon 3, then 1 upon 5, then 2 upon 1. All these are rational numbers because we can represent in the form of P upon Q and their denominator is not 0. So all these numbers 3 upon 4 minus 3 upon 3, 1 upon 5 and 2 upon 1, all they are called as rational numbers. Now the other numbers are remaining that we called as non-rational number or irrational number. The other numbers remaining is called an irrational number. The number which we cannot write in the form of P upon Q. Rational number we can write in the form of P upon Q. But the number which we cannot write in the form of P upon Q and Q is not equal to 0. Such type of numbers are called as irrational number, where denominator will be not 0 but we cannot write in the form of P upon Q. P and Q are as integers. The same condition is there, but irrational number means we cannot write in the form of numerator and denominator where Q is not equal to 0 and P and Q are integer. Such type of numbers which are remaining, that are called an irrational number. So rational number means we can write in the form of numerator and denominator, and irrational number means we cannot write in the form of numerator and denominator. Such numbers are called as irrational numbers. So there are two types of numbers remaining, that is rational and irrational numbers. Now I will write some examples of irrational numbers. So root 2, this is the irrational number. Then root 5, this is the irrational number. So all these numbers which comes on the number line, they are called an irrational number, and the numbers like 2 upon 3, minus 1 upon 4, then minus 5 upon 1, then 1 upon 3, all these are rational numbers. So the numbers which can represent in the form of numerator and denominator, where denominator is not 0, are called as rational number, and those we cannot represent in the form of numerator and denominator, they are called as irrational number. So in this way, there are different types of numbers on number line, that is natural number, then whole number, then integers, then rational number and irrational numbers. All these numbers are coming on the number line. So this we called as the number system. Now we see how to convert the given rational number into the decimal form. we can convert the given rational number into decimal form. Suppose we are given 3 upon 5. So this is rational number because we can write this in the form of p upon q and q is not equal to 0. Now we have to convert this rational number into decimal form. So we will divide the numerator 3 with the denominator 5. So we cannot divide to 3. So first quotient is 0. Then we will take the new 0. So we have to give the decimal point. So 5 6 are 30. So 0. So answer comes 0.6. So this 3 upon 5 is the rational number which we convert into the decimal form, that is 0.6. If we observe this division, we are dividing the numerator by denominator, not denominator by numerator, and then we are getting the answer, that is 0.6. If you find out that in this division the quotient is 0.6 and you are getting the remainder as 0. So when we divide the number and we are getting the remainder as 0, then it is called as terminating decimal. We called it as terminating decimal, means after converting the rational number into the decimal point, if you are getting the remainder as 0, then it is called as terminating decimal. So 3 upon 5 is the terminating decimal. One more example we'll see about this terminating decimal. This 7 upon 8, we'll check whether it is terminating decimal or not. So you have to divide numerator 7 by denominator 8. So first quotient is 0. Then we have taken the new 0, so decimal point 8 7 the 8 8 the 64. Remainder 6. Again we will take the new 0. 8 7 the 56. Remainder 0. Again we will take new 0. 8 5 the 40. So here also you are getting the denominator as 0. So when we convert the given rational number into the decimal form, the division, in the division we are getting the remainder as 0. So this type of decimal is called as terminating decimal. Terminating is it stops, means we are getting the remainder as 0. Such type of rational number when converted into decimal form, they are called as terminating decimal. So when we convert the rational number into the decimal form, if you are getting the remainder as 0, then that type of decimal forms is called as terminating decimals. Now we see other form of that.